Be me, 21, unemployed, uneducated. Dad dying of cancer. His family come out of woodwork for a will and house. His family mess around with will and guilt trip him. Try to boot mother out of will, I get legal help to stop from happening. Father changes will 3 times. Father fears they will boot us out, hence changing of will. Family maintain they want. Father dies, few days later ringleader, eldest cousin, pounce hitting me up for money. Ringleader's brother cuts contact 5 years prior due to known behavior and doesn't want to know family anymore. Tries to stand over for me for around 2 years, try to get other cousins to ask about assets, money etc. They cut contact being they don't get anywhere. Brother sides with them due to desperation for money, he is very abusive. Get phone call from ringleader, her mother dies. Ringleader boots disabled brother to hostel, takes his welfare and moves father, who is not disabled, to a town 2 hours away. Managed to get in contact with her brother. Brother is furious and we organize guardian for brother. Ringleader combats it by wanting to go to court saying he doesn't need it. My mother and my GF, now ex, say starting saying I'm a disgrace for going ahead with it. GF breaks up with me, mother is now extremely abusive. Friends stop talking to me. WTF is wrong with these people? How to hell is supporting this type of fuckering or even sitting back to watch it happens not disgraceful, especially to your own family? Do people not have a functioning brain, or are they this few themselves, or am I really in the wrong? Be me. Get one off chance to breed the girl I loved my whole childhood. Take it. She ghosts me after and I live wondering what could have been. Go on a drug bender. Completed entire bucket list. Eventually lose my job and parents got me arrested, evicted. Live years struggling to survive with the government up my ass, essentially homeless and on parole during COVID. Government employee stops showing up to my mandatory meetings, more charges. Fast forward to today. Trying to get my criminal record expunged. Talked with that woman over social media. She has a son that was born 9 months after and looks exactly like me. We grew up together and she knows this. I offered to take her to diner to catch up, mentioning I want to meet the boy. Today at 6:30 p.m. I sat alone eating my steak. Went home. Filed for a paternity test with child services. Sent her a message saying that no matter what happens that I love her and remind her that I reached out. What happens next? I'm certain I'm the father, and I should be able to get my record expunged. If I do, is it possible, probable I can get custody or sue for her keeping my only son from me all these years? What should my goal be in this? I want some leverage to make this work out. Be me. 5 feet 6 inches. 30. Get a good job. Work in STEM. Friends barely talk to me. Refuse to help me get GF. Got boring hobbies like video, building plastic models. Went to boys only middle school. Go to gym. Never had a conversation with a girl longer than 2 minutes. Brothers, what can I even do? Any tips to start? All my friends around me are pretty much married or with kids and I have zero social experience with girls. Be me. September 1988. 6 years old. Mom kills herself by jumping off the roof of our house. Kids at school make fun of me for having a dead mom, and a girl named Lacey sings the Humpty Dumpty song to me sometimes. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Tyler's mom together again. Before Christmas of last year, Lacey sends me a Facebook message apologizing. I tell her it's okay and that she was just a kid and not to worry about it. Mentioned this while talking to my sister a few days ago. She's livid. Tells me that I'm betraying my mom by forgiving those who mocked her death for so many years. Is she right? Maybe I wasn't taking this seriously enough. I mean, the memories hurt for a long time, but I'm not going to turn down an apology from someone remorseful. Be me. 19-year-old autistic girl with 3/10 looks trying to find a husband. KHHV, 0 sexual or romantic experience, dress modestly, act feminine and chaste, Can cook and clean, ugly but I take care of myself, I remove all body hair, I am skinny, I have clear skin. Trying to find a man for an entire year, no success. Approached guys around my age era that I find attractive, all of them were only interested in casual sex and had narcissistic personalities. One straight up said I am looking for fun, not commitment, and talked to me about girls that want to fuck him, which made me hate men. Decided I don't want to give these scrotes any more ego boosts. Tried dating a guy who was uglier than me, but had redeeming qualities. He was not egotistical like those obnoxious chads, but it still didn't work out. He didn't want kids, but I do. Can communicate with men effortlessly despite my autism, our conversations aren't awkward. I am so close to giving up and becoming a nun, finding a husband is impossible. I did everything I was told, but men in 2024 are scared of commitment. I have very realistic standards, yet it's still not working. Men who have all three do not exist. Looks, money, loyalty. I know that, and I am not looking for a unicorn. I am willing to settle. I'd prefer if he was attractive, but I accepted that chads are terrible people, so I stopped caring about looks. For example, I actually find niggers ugly, but lately I've been considering dating one because I feel like they might cherish me. The lowest I'll accept is a guy who makes minimum $40K a year, and I don't think that's unreasonable in this economy. The one thing I won't give up is the loyalty one, but men can't do that, they are just too wired to be promiscuous. We meet a girl. Go on date-wise. She buys me overly expensive gifts each time. Have to suddenly leave the country for a few months. We message occasionally. She tells me she's a trained masseuse. Ask her if I can get a massage when I come back. She says of course. 3. Am I in? She's a petite cute Asian, by the way. We meet. Waggy CVS cashier to pay for school. Ratchet nigger comes up to me at work. Asks me to ring up a bunch of perfume. Around $400. Leave the perfume on the counter while ringing her up. Her card doesn't go through. Takes perfume and leaves. Due to company policy, can't confront her about it. None of my managers really cared, but it still pisses me off thinking about it. I never considered myself to be a racist, but I really can't believe how retarded I was to be relaxed around these niggers. We meet. 30. Have good pay. Barely any friends. They barely hang out with me. Friends refuse to help me get GF. Never had a conversation with girl longer than a few minutes. Works them. Brothers, any tips where to start? We meet. Downtown area in my city. See female with red tights looking good. Go around and see she has family or something around her. She sits down, I approach from the side. Excuse me, I say as I startle her. I scare people a lot for some reason. You are very pretty, I was wondering if I can have your number or your socials. She looks at me and says no, I'm 15. I scoff and so won't know and walk away. See, her height and body did not indicate how old she was. Kid. I'm a stranger, she didn't have to lie, if she is, and that's my fresh cold approach story.